Hello everybody and welcome back to the EcoPosh for You YouTube channel. Today we are going to be talking about the worst, most unprofessional message from a seller I have ever seen. And that is saying a lot because I have been seeking out things like this and reading about things like this for the last few months, and I have been shocked at a lot of the things I've seen. So I can't even believe that I could see something that could even shock me at this point. But I guess you guys have to see this message to really understand it. So we're going to take a look at it and we're going to talk about why it's so important to be professional as a seller. Okay, so we are looking at the screenshot right now. Obviously the buyer is in the purple and the seller is going to be in the blue, okay? And I can't believe... All right, so let's just go ahead and let's go through the conversation and read it out loud together.
Hi. I purchased this bra 8 days ago. When do you plan on shipping it?
Hi, I'm so sorry my assistant misplaced it, but it's going out today. So sorry, you can return for a full refund. I am dealing with a FEMA disaster situation and it's been very hard on my family, but I didn't want to disappoint, so this sucks.
Might I suggest putting your closet on vacation mode?
I don't know how to do that. I will try. Is there any way you would reconsider my rating? I can give you a full refund and you can keep the bra. People like you are terrible. I hope you get caught in a disaster and lose everything and watch your children so I can suggest that you put your account on vacation.
Okay, wow. There is a lot wrong with this, obviously, okay? And we're going to mention the worst one. You should not say this to anybody, either in a business context or just in general, but hoping that somebody gets caught in a disaster, loses everything, and has to watch their children be unalived. Let's not do that, okay? Why don't we just not do that? We can just skip doing that, okay? As a person or as a seller. So we'll address that. Obviously, that's the worst thing on here. But it's all really bad, okay? I have a problem with all of this. So let's go ahead and break it down. Now, the first message is, hi, I purchased this, let's see, and it was 8 days. So as you guys know, Poshmark gives you 5 days that if the seller doesn't ship, you can cancel the order and you can get all your money back, right? So obviously she didn't cancel after 5 days. And it looks like she really didn't even send her a message until 8 days after the fact. So even after the 5 days she was supposed to ship, she didn't, not only did she not cancel the order, but she didn't even message her that day. She waited 8 days to send her a message about it. Okay? Sends her a message just saying, hey, I bought it. What, are you going to ship this? What's going on? And then the seller says, hi, I'm so sorry. My assistant misplaced it, but it's going out today. Okay? So, first of all, many red flags here. But the number one thing that people don't like to hear when they're having a problem with, as a consumer, or when they're having a problem with a business or a manager or just you're going, like, whatever. People don't want to hear it's somebody else's fault, all right? And when it's your business, you have got to take responsibility. So the first thing that she does is blame it on somebody else. She does apologize for it and say, I'm really sorry this happened or whatever. But then she goes on to go and blame the assistant right away, which, okay, first of all, this assistant doesn't even probably exist, okay? It is not common to have assistants on Poshmark. Only really big closets with people that do a lot of volume in sales and do a lot of volume with inventory have need and really have actual assistants, okay? Some of us are lucky enough to have our family members, spouses, children, like free labor. That's always awesome. And so maybe that's what she's referring to, but it just trying to put the blame on somebody else is never a good look as a business. It's just not a good look. So, number one, it's not believable she has an assistant. Number two, the fact that she's blaming it on someone else, not a good look. Next, so sorry, you can return for a full refund. I am dealing with a FEMA disaster situation, and it's been very hard on my family. So this is kind of like a sob story type of thing, and maybe they are dealing with it, but yeah, I don't know. Like I said, when you're saying that you have an assistant, when you're referencing FEMA, going through a disaster, you're wishing unalivingness on people's, kids, and you're, just the whole thing is manipulative, and it's I really dislike this. If you can't tell, I can tell. I get why this buyer posted this on the forums, like, to vent about it. I totally understand it, because I would be irritated about this too. I mean, I'm irritated about it, and it didn't even happen to me, and I'm irritated. So I just feel like I keep seeing excuse after excuse after excuse after lie after lie after lie. And granted, you kind of just have to brush the stuff off your back. But the sad thing is that because this is a seller on Poshmark acting like this, like literally just the awful things that are being said, especially that last comment, I mean, it is a bad look. Like, luckily the buyer in this situation was also a seller herself, so she's kind of like, okay, like, whatever. Like I said, we get used to this as sellers, unfortunately. We get used to people lying to us, people doing the sob stories, people being awful and rude. So we do develop, a thick skin to that. That's why it's better just to ignore it and let it roll off your back. But in this case, I don't think the buyer did anything wrong. I think she was really patient about it, and all she asked was, when are you going to ship it? It's been 8 days. To me, that's more than reasonable. And she wasn't even rude about it. So to me, I don't get the unhinged reaction to a question like that. So then they said, can I suggest putting your closet on vacation mode? All right. And granted, it could maybe, like, if you're like reaching a little bit, it could be perceived that was sarcasm. Might I suggest putting your closet on vacation mode? But I also think maybe she was trying to be helpful. And also, why didn't you put your closet on vacation mode? Okay? If you're dealing with something, or you're not able to ship, or for whatever reason, like, how long does it really take? Okay? I had never put my closet on vacation mode. Let's see. Open Poshmark. I don't know. Let's go to my closet. I'm going to hit the little wrench. Where is it? Let's see. Maybe more seller tools? Let's check. Oh, there it is. Vacation hold. And like I said, I don't even know where it is in the dang menu. And they're always updating and changing this app, so whatever. But look how long it takes to find it. Oh, it didn't take that long, did it? And then you just push the button to put it on vacation mode. And that's literally it. And you can see how long that took me. And I wasn't trying to do it fast or anything. And that still did not take more than probably 60 seconds, if that. So, yeah. I don't know how to do that. I will try. Is there any way you could reconsider my rating? I can give you a full, yeah. I mean, I'm done with this message. But this is why people could be deleting the app. I mean, I was saying, she is a seller herself, so she does kind of get it, and it's like, oh, whatever, I get how these people are. But what if it's not somebody else that's used to this crap, which nobody should be used to this. Or sorry, this, it's over there. Nobody should be used to this. Or this. A sparagraph. What is that? So, anyway, people are deleting the Poshmark app because they get stuff like this. And the main problem with Poshmark, I love Poshmark. Everything's great. It's my favorite platform. The only thing obviously I probably have I could make a list of some things I think need to be done around there. But none of them are really that bad, except for the no moderating anything thing. Because I think they think by not moderating this stuff that they're still going to make their money anyway on the sales, and they're just not going to like hire the staff or go that extra. I'm sure there's cost involved. That's why most companies don't do things. But I feel like it's really biting them in the you know what, because when you're not moderating these things, I mean, who wouldn't delete the Poshmark app after dealing with a seller like this? Somebody tells you to go watch your kids like unalive. Like, who wouldn't delete the app after that? Nobody I know. I mean, except for those of us that are used to it, but pretty much anybody else would be like, you know what? Maybe not. Like, maybe not. So I think that maybe it's backfiring on them a little bit, and that the moderation would actually get more people using the app and keep more people using the app, because that's really what it's about. It's about keeping people on there, not as much getting people on. It's keeping people on there. And when somebody gets a message like this, they're not going to want to be on there. So, but yeah, no, always take responsibility. Even if you have an assistant, and it was your assistant's fault. No, it wasn't. It was your fault. Who hired the assistant? Okay? Like, who's in charge of the assistant? Oh, wait, that's you, right? So it does go back to you. Anyway, so just be professional. Don't ever send anybody anything like this. Like, honestly, I've had this screenshot for a few weeks, and I just, I haven't even been able to find a way to even explain this or address this in any way. But yeah, you guys, I guess that's it. That's the video. So everybody have a wonderful weekend, and I hope you guys make lots of sales.